YouTube, RUB Figs here. Now, a little over a month ago, you guys may remember that I uploaded a video showcasing my very own custom action figure of myself when I was a backyard wrestler as Bone. Now, this video caught the attention of one of my bitter enemies and also one of my most fond allies in backyard wrestling, Zack Attack. Now, anyone that's watched WXW or ETW in the past, you guys will definitely remember who Zack Attack is. Definitely the most vicious, dangerous, and most skillful WXW backyard wrestler ever. I think that's definitely a safe statement. It caught the attention of Zack Attack. He saw the photos and he saw the video, and what I'm about to show you guys today in this video is a commissioned piece for Zack Attack himself. He wanted his very own Zack Attack action figure after watching the video. So the history between Bone and Zack Attack, it spans out for many years, so I'm not going to cover that entire history, but just to show you guys the last chapter of our rivalry, it is actually included on the back of this packaging. I'll give you guys a closer look. Now, we were in a ladder match, and an unfortunate stipulation for Bone was that the next match he lost in WXW would be his last, and in the middle of a ladder match, well, actually towards the end I should say, Zack Attack pushed me off a ladder and I crashed through a table that had thumbtacks spread out across it, and that ended my career. So that's a brief little bit of history. Zack Attack ended the career of Bone. We've also had our ups and our downs in backyard wrestling when it comes to Bone and Zack Attack. So are you guys ready for the reveal? Let's show you Zack Attack's very own elite action figure. Here we go. The official, one and only, elite Zack Attack action figure. Now, what was the thought process through thinking about what attire to use for this? Now, we were thinking about the awesome moments in Zack Attack's backyard wrestling career, and the one moment that sticks out to me, at least, as the best was when Zack Attack successfully obtained the WXW Championship in a triple threat match in 2016. Now, of course, because Zack Attack is the one that's purchasing this, it's up to him. But he loved the idea of having his figure based on that look. And there was a specific pose he did when he won the match that looks very much like this. So the bubble I chose for this was the Elite Series 45 Seth Rollins. Now, thankfully, that packaging design is a different shape, but that still fits in the modern Elite style packaging, so that is awesome, because when I saw that screenshot, I immediately thought of the Elite Series 45 Seth Rollins pose, and I'm glad we were able to do it. This is what he looked like during that match, and also in the first ever WXW live event when he went one-on-one with Bone. And what I personally have to say is my best singles match that I think I've ever had in my career. Definitely the most fun I've had in a singles match. So let's give you guys a little overview of the packaging, shall we? Starting at the top, of course, it says Zack Attack over here, and over here it states what is included. It says it includes the WXW Championship, which all of you guys will recognize as the Intercontinental Championship, and it is, but it was also the WXW Championship, and it includes 2 interchangeable shirts. There's this one here that he wore in WXW, there's some kind of monster underneath that, I don't know how to explain it, just a very interesting dragon skull logo combination. And the other one is this blue Hurley shirt that he wore in ETW, so it gives you guys multiple looks, well, it gives Zack Attack multiple looks throughout his career, so you can alternate it if he ever chooses to open it up. It has the WXW logo as opposed to the WWE logo, and the whole theme of this is white and blue to go along with the WXW, as opposed to the white and red that is normally on the WWE Elite packaging. Over here, it says Zack Attack. And on this side, there's the picture of Zack Attack looking ready to knock somebody out. And the WXW logo at the top. On the back, this is what I was talking about, that pose that he had when he just won the WXW Championship. That's what I was going for with that pose on the figure, and I think it's a great combination to have this as the picture on the back of the packaging, because it goes along well with the actual figure itself. So over here it says Zack Attack, and there's a little some information. From Rotorua, New Zealand, weight 174 pounds, height 6'3", and finisher hard question. Now this brings us to the bottom of the packaging, whereas there's quite a substantial read for the back of the packaging, but I thought it was necessary to just give a good backstory on the moments leading up to Zack Attack acquiring the WXW Championship. So feel free to pause it there to read if you guys would like. Now, without further ado, let's have a closer look at the Zack Attack figure. So before we get into the review, I'll just quickly go over the formula I used for this figure. So we have a basic Series 17 Zack Ryder head. Now, thankfully, this was before Mattel realized that Zack Ryder was like far more tanned. So this matches perfectly to the rest of the figure. So we have the Zack Ryder head, Elite Series 57 Jeff Hardy body. Now you guys know why I got that Jeff Hardy figure and why I opened it. Also the Jeff Hardy Elite Series 57 forearm, and I think just the Zack Ryder upper arm for that one. We have just a random medium-sized black elbow pad. We have a Matt Hardy right arm. I got that from Zack Attack himself. He had a Matt Hardy figure that he was willing to give up for this. And camo spray paint, which we used for the pants to avoid brush strokes. Luckily my dad already had some camo spray paint, so I didn't have to buy any. And just the shoes are the Elite Series 57 Jeff Hardy, in which I removed the white from the kick pads, as well as all the neck tattoos as well, because he was surrounded in neck tattoos. It's just a quick look at the back. And actually I'll show you guys the other alternative shirt. So this shirt is alternative from back in the day when we did ETW. This is the shirt he wore for most of the time. Definitely his most iconic shirt, the Hurley design. And actually he didn't wear any elbow pads in ETW, that's why I removed it for the sake of this review here. So what is there to actually review? Because to be honest, there isn't too much detail. I've pretty much gone over everything, so I think this is pretty much it. I might as well just give you guys a quick rundown. Yeah, let's just start from the head and let's make our way down and all the way back up. Yeah, he wore similar like little armbands, kind of like Jeff Hardy's with the holes in them. They only went up to the elbow though. That's why I only used the forearm from that Jeff Hardy Elite Series 57 figure. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's Zack Attack in figure form. What better way to close off this video than to have both of the WXW figures side by side? Now I have a question. What figure do you guys prefer out of these two? Let me know in the comments. I'd be very interested to know. But I'll tell you, the Zack Attack figure definitely was a lot more time required and a lot more money for all the parts used. With the bone figure, that wasn't as many parts required. It's just Daniel Bryan body, some... Oh, why is the focus going out? The Daniel Bryan body with a couple different parts for the legs to give it more height. Christian arms, Dolph Ziggler hands, and Evan Bourne head. I was lucky enough to just find just the head on eBay. I didn't have to buy a whole figure for that one, so that was pretty cheap. And I had some cloth pants already, so a lot more time and money definitely went into this one. But I think, well, in both figures, all the time and money was worth it. So again, what do you guys think is the best figure out of these two? I'd love to know what you think in the comments. Now, I hope you guys all enjoyed this very different video I do on this channel. Probably won't be doing anything like this again. So I hope you guys all enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time. That's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you like what you see and you want to see more videos like this, feel free to check out the video right there.
Follow me on all my social media accounts at the bottom of the screen, and most importantly, if you haven't done it already, click here to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.